one of the most effective defenses in chess when you're playing black is the Sicilian defense. We're going to cover the open Sicilian defense, and this is statistically one of the best responses to when your opponent opens up with e4 in front of the king. The opening move in the Sicilian defense is c5. Now, it's good to watch over that middle square on d4. And then a lot of times you'll see the knight to f3 from white. Now, in the open Sicilian lines, the next move is pawn to d6. And then white will usually respond with pawn to d4. And what that does for white, it really opens up the bishop lanes. And as black, we're going to go ahead and take that pawn. And then what that does is really opens up this c file. So later in the games, you'll see the rook come over, the queen comes over, and really can be a great attacking point for later in the game. Knight usually takes the pawn on d4. And from here, we respond with f6, putting pressure on the e4 pawn. And then white will usually move its knight to protect the e4 pawn. Now, the next move you make opens up a variety of different variations that we're going to cover. And let me touch base on them real quick, kind of introduce them to you. The dragon, which is pawn to g6. The Scheveningen, which is pawn to e6. And the classical, knight to c6. And the Najdorf. Now, there's a bunch of variations off the open Sicilian. So what I'd like you to do is leave a comment below letting me know which one you're most interested in. Now, we're going to cover them all in great detail, go into some Grandmaster games using these specific defenses, and really going into detail about the variations as well. But that's it for this introductory Sicilian line. Subscribe and stay tuned for more in-depth details about each variation, and go ahead and visit chesssecrets.com if you want to discover the fastest, easiest, and most effective way to get better at chess. And bam! Queen sacrifice. Unbelievable move by Bobby Fischer. Evan putting the king in check and sacrifices another piece. Sacrifices 3 pieces. No, sacrifices his other knight. But then, boom, drops the bomb on him. Checkmate.